Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Wanted to do an update on my 2024 Specialized Enduro video that I did earlier this year because Specialized just came out with their 2024 Enduro and they kept things basically the same. They added the universal derailleur hanger or UDH compatible feature to the frame, and they're coming out with a comp, a pro, and then you can get the S-Works frame and basically build your own at that point. So let's take a look at these frames here. They still are selling the models from last year, the Expert and the Comp as well, but those are not going to be UDH compatible. I'm pretty sure this Comp is UDH compatible. Let's see. Yeah, the frame is SRAM's universal derailleur hanger compatible. So for $5,000, you're getting a pretty cool bike here. Comes in one color, this gunmetal, which is a pretty cool color. It's kind of like a silver gray color. Looks cooler up close. I would say in this color it looks like brown, or from this angle it looks brown, but then when you look closer, you sort of get this gray color to it. Let's look more at the specs here on what you're getting with the Comp. So you get the carbon frame. Let's see how much it weighs. They started posting weights here. 35 pounds, 11 ounces for the S4. So if you get an S3, a little bit lighter. This is a pretty heavy frame, 35 pounds, but let's see what kind of suspension you're getting. So you're getting the RockShox Charger RC damper. They don't tell you if it's like a 38. Let's see if it tells you in the picture, if you can figure it out. Whether this is like a 36 or a 38 here. Hard to tell from there. Put in the comments if you know what that is. See on the Pro, what kind of suspension are you getting? This one only weighs, 6 ounces lighter for the extra 4,500. It does come with carbon rims, which is nice. And I think it's, similar forks. I think these are both 38 forks that they're putting on there. And this one only comes in this green color, which is, it does look nice. I'll say that green, it's kind of that forest green color. There's a little bit of lime thrown in there. And let's check out the frame. I don't know what the frame, if they still do, for a while, like the linkage on the S-Works would be carbon. I'm not sure if they're doing carbon on all the frames now. It doesn't really say here. But again, no big change here for 2024, other than they changed this part of the frame, the universal derailleur hanger, which is cool. That is a cool feature. And it looks like they didn't put a lot of options out there, which means they're definitely going to be switching next year. They came out with a Comp, a Pro, S-Works. Doesn't look like they came out with an Expert model, from what I can tell. Let's see if this one, this one doesn't have the UDH on it. But you do get electronic shifting, a cool coil spring, a nice fork. So for $5,000, you are still getting a lot of value here, but you're not getting that UDH, which again was the whole only upgrade they made this year, other than the little things they changed, the updated suspension, that kind of stuff, which can be nice as well. This was kind of what I talked about in my last video, was how they had this patent for this new frame here, where the linkage goes underneath the bottom bracket. And I thought this was kind of a new design, but Niner is basically making the same thing. And obviously this is different, the way they mount the shock and all that. But you can see here there's clearly a linkage underneath the bottom bracket. And a lot of people commented in my last video that Niner's been doing this for a while now, and it works out well for them. And Nano does make great bikes. This one is sold. This is a WFO. Basically, they're equivalent to the Enduro. And that one's sold out. See if they're next level. Yeah, they're kind of sold out. So they're probably coming out with a new bike as well if they haven't updated the quantities on these. And this is the frame. You can see their linkage goes underneath the bottom bracket there. It's a little bit easier to see in this picture. And let's see, here they have a picture. This is a kind of a picture of the downhill bike. And you can see what the new Enduro it kind of is going to look like behind it. Let's see if we can blow this up any bigger. Or if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, I can't really zoom in on it too much. That's all I got for you guys this time. Get a little bit of disappointment they didn't come out with a new bike. They've had the same bike now since 2019, but again, that also talks to how awesome this bike is. You know, would I buy a new one right now? You know, it depends on where you are. I'm not sure if I'd spend $9,500 when I know a new frame is coming out next year. I was hoping they would come out with maybe a mullet setup or some kind of adjustable geometry or some kind of frame chip you could put in there to make it a mullet, but they didn't. They just maybe that will come out later. Maybe that's next year's change that they're saving it for. But again, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to comment below if you have any opinions or ideas or points that I didn't point out in this video. Make sure to like the video if you like the video, and I'll catch y'all next time.